Why have food on the go when you could have reporting on the go? Hey everyone, look, see, there's my laptop. It's actually doing all the work for me. Everybody, Annette here. It's Tuesday, early afternoon, heading back to the Fox 8 News studios from my story from early this morning. It's been a very exhausting past 24 hours, of course. Within this 24-hour time frame, I've started work, I've ended work, I've started work again, and had to deal with all the election mayhem. Can you believe yesterday? I can't believe that we know who our next president is going to be. As you guys know, with social media, if you haven't turned on your TV, if you're watching this video, you know who's the next president, and that is President Barack Obama is reelected for a second term in office. It's actually pretty historic. The number of presidents that we've had in the past that have served a full 8 years, a full 2 terms in a row, it doesn't happen very often. I think people are very unsettled. They don't like to be stagnant. People are very unsatisfied with how things are going, so we always like to change things up. But boy, what a time. I'm telling you, it is crazy. I'm so excited to at least know who is going to be in office, and to know that we will not have political ads on for at least a while, or at least I'm hoping. Now bring on the Christmas ads. Everybody's got to get ready for the holidays. You know what's so weird though? We're not too far off from them, which is scary, crazy. Anyway, today I'm working on a story. It's actually a nice contrast. Last night, I was out at Jim Renacci, Representative Renacci. He was elected for his second term as well as a congressman for the 16th District of Ohio. Very excited. He was very thrilled to be able to speak to people, and the results were coming in. It was a while to get the results of that race, so I was at his campaign. I don't know if you want to call it a headquarters. It was more like a watch party, although he wasn't there really the whole time. He was out in another room, and I think it's just because maybe he didn't want everybody to see his full-on reaction of what was going on as they were hearing results and whatnot from the different counties reporting. But when he finally did come down, he said thank you, and he said that Representative Sutton had given him a call, said, congratulations, and he's just anxious to head back to Washington to move things forward. He did say he was a little hesitant with the president. I didn't say he was dissatisfied with the results, although I'm sure as a Republican he probably would prefer to have Governor Romney elected as president. But he said that he's anxious to move things in the right direction for America, whatever that will be. And I think for a big part of with him, it's jobs, it's the economy, and I think that's where the rest of the country kind of stands in terms of those breaking points of what, or I guess I should say boiling points of what really drives people and their voting this year. Obviously, this election was close on both ends. Governor Romney garnered a lot of votes. I mean, it was pretty evenly matched with President Obama. But I think with the president, for him to be able to get a second term, to get, 4 more years to expand on his agenda, perhaps address the things that people were concerned about, is important to him. I like the fact, but I feel like a lot of presidents do this, I like the fact that he said he wanted to extend, a conversation, to have, a sit down, a talk, something with Governor Romney to kind of initiate a better discussion, a better impression of what they need to do to move America in the direction that many people see. Because again, that divide was pretty even in terms of votes for Romney, votes for Obama. And so he, I think, wants to please a little bit more people maybe. But I don't think it hurts to have that conversation across all boards. I mean, obviously, Congress really didn't change at all. The House of Representatives, Republican dominated. The United States Senate, Democratic. So to have that divide, there's going to be a little bit of gridlock, but I think everybody in every party with this next election, and when I say next election, I mean really the next election for, a couple years from now, when we have more people up for their different spots within the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. In addition to 4 years from now, I think a lot of those people, they're going to be pressed to bring change, because people, like I said, they're very unsatisfied with how America is going in terms of a number of policies. So an interesting 24 hours for me. Like I said, today I'm doing a light story. It's a fun story. I'm working on Fox 8's Cool School of the Week. Super excited about that, because the school I'm working on, let's just say they are athletes and they are rocking things out on the sidelines with high school football, which is really cool because I've been following this particular team quite a bit this season. They are awesome, doing so well. Can't wait to bring you guys that story tomorrow morning on Fox 8 News. But until then, gosh, what a Wednesday. I'm thinking I need a nap. I didn't get home from Renacci's event until I didn't get home and into bed until about 4 a.m. So to come out here to this school shoot around, 10 o'clock in the morning or so, and it's about an hour out of town, let's just say I'm a little tired. I might be a little cranky this afternoon cranking out this story, but I'm so excited to be out here. It's a nice change of pace. It's good, I think, in a lot of terms. We all know who's going to be our officials for the next 2, 4, 6, whatever the terms are for these people, we're going to know. And also those education, those different levies and whatnot. I mean, the issues are out there. People have voted, the people have spoken, and now we know. And I think that kind of resolve, that sort of moving forward is really comforting for America. Maybe it's discomforting, but now, at least the majority of the public have spoken for the candidate whom they've chosen, and it's exciting. I think it's important for America to move things forward, and I like the extension, like I said, from the president to Mr. Romney. Now, whether or not they actually do something, that's another question. Will the president actually have that sit down with Governor Romney? Will Governor Romney actually, go and do anything? Because right now, the Romney campaign really hasn't said much in terms of what Mr. Romney will be doing in the future. So, he isn't elected into anything. What's he going to do with his time? Maybe the president will offer him something within, a cabinet position or something. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a little drastic. I don't see that happening, but it could. And it probably wouldn't be it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but, whatever. Politics are politics. People would be like, oh my gosh, Annette, you should never be a politician because you're just thinking of the wrong thing for the wrong party. But I'm like, you know what? I think that when it comes to this country, it's good to have balance. I kind of like the gridlock stuff because at least, there's going to be some right and probably some wrong that will go on for both parties. But, we got to move things forward. America, we got to be proud to be Americans. We got to be happy with what we have. And, the one thing that I will say today, if you're going to go and complain on Twitter or Facebook and annoy the heck out of me, I'm deleting you today, people. Deleting you today, because when it comes to this campaign, so many people were heated about it, so passionate about their candidates, and that's wonderful. But to go and spread things and to complain about things that you really can't fix or anything like that, I just think it's pointless. It's pointless. It's irritating to other people because obviously you're going to be pleasing about half the people that are your friends and the other half of the people that, didn't vote the same way that you did. But, the issues out there, we know who's our next president, we know who our next senators, our next representatives, we know the levies, we know everything. So, yes, you can complain about it quickly, but don't go and dwell on it because it is what it is. And in my mind, if you're one of those people that said you were going to move to Canada because President Obama's reelected or whatever the case is, then move to Canada. I don't know. When people say those things, I think they should follow through. If you're going to go and threaten some things, go ahead, threaten him. But, oh my gosh, it's crazy. But, oh my gosh, I am anxious. I'm so excited that at least we know who our next official is. I didn't care who it was going to be. I just wanted to know because I think for now, we just need to move forward. That's what America needs to do, and I'm excited for it.